Hi, thank you very much for your time and for viewing this very video. Don't forget to always subscribe, like it, comment it, and share to friends to always subscribe to this channel. My name is Akoto George, and I'm very excited. I believe in your future, that your life and the life of your friends, loved ones, and family will never be the same again after watching this very video. Very quickly, in this video today, I want to share with you a very core topic that is worrying a lot of young ones in the world currently. I want to talk on how to succeed after national service as a youth. How to succeed after national service as a youth. I don't know of other countries, but in my country, Ghana, where I live and where I'm coming from, if you complete tertiary institution, whether technical university, whether degree university, or any other institution, you have to do a national service for 1 year. And within this 1 year, a lot can happen. Within this 1 year, is either you can succeed after that 1 year, or your life will be stuck, or your life will be stable after that 1 year. And a lot of graduates, after completing their national service, their life becomes stuck, their life become messed up, and they don't know where to turn and what to do with their life. And with few who are able to understand certain strategies within this year, they are able to pick up and they are able to move very fast to a successful life. And that is why, if you are watching this very video, I'm very happy about your life, because you are coming to a level that will be transformed. Don't forget to share this very video if you know anyone who is doing the national service, or who has just completed national service, or who is yet to do the national service, or anyone who has finished the national service but is also stuck in life. Now, I did my national service as a teacher. After University of Cape Coast, I did my national service at Ofori Senior High School at Chinko, which is my alma mater. So that's why I did my national service. In fact, I just wanted to go and teach and to also impact the student. So I decided to do my national service as a teacher. And more importantly, it was near my home. And so I used to stay home and then go there to teach. Okay. So after my national service, let me put it this way, when I was about completing my national service, I became confused. I didn't know what to do with my life. I was like, after taking this small allowances, how am I going to live after my national service? And it's not that I was having a supportive family, I was having a supportive siblings, I was having a supportive mother. But then, you see, the more you rely on these people, the more they become fed up if you are wasting time at home and you are doing anything. So 2 months and a month to end my national service, which was somewhere June, August, I was just confused and I became very quiet. And sometimes when I'm in the staff common room, my heart will be beating. What will happen after national service? And I believe that there are many young guys or young ladies, or there are many folks, or there are many friends or brothers or sisters of mine who have also experienced such a thing before. And there are people who are about to experience such a thing before. But then, if we can take this very video very serious, I believe that we will overcome after the national service. But then what helped me after my national service, let me say by the grace of God, someone may say yes, by the grace of God, but I had put in some processes, I had put in some lifestyle, I had put in some strategies that helped me when I completed my national service. I never knew it would help me until I completed my national service. And so based on experience, that is why I want to share with you some of the strategies and some of the things I put in place that helped me after my national service, and by the grace of God, that lifted me up after my national service. Now, you see, we need to avoid complacency after having access to special postings and reposting. Yes, we need to avoid complacency after having access to special posting or repostings. Now, what do I mean by avoid complacency after having special posting or reposting? Now, you see, when you are coming to do your national service, your father, even your brother can just pick a phone and make a call that, oh, I want my sibling or my son or my daughter to come and have a national service in your institution, whether big institution or small institution. And so the access wasn't tedious. So during national service, people can decide that I want to work in this big company, I want to do my service in this big institution, I want to do my service in this big industry. And automatically they just get access to it because of postings and reposting. And so what happened is that a lot of people become complacency, right? It makes life comfortable. I believe you are getting it. It makes life comfortable. So for instance, when I wanted to do my national service at Ofurupeni Senior High School, it was just a text message or a WhatsApp message that I just sent to a friend, and then he just worked on it for me. Okay, so sometimes when you get access to this comfortable lifestyle, you may think that life is always at your comfort zone. Let me put it that way. So you become complacent. You just relax. Okay, because you think that, oh, I'm just doing my national service, or I'm doing my national service in this big company, big industry, this big institution. Then definitely after my national service, I'm going to work in this big industry, in this big institution, in this big company. But life within national service is different from life after national service. You get me? No, let me repeat it. Life within national service is different from life after national service. I hope you get it right. So avoid complacency. Okay, don't let your head be flattered when you get access to a special posting or reposting to a big company or big industry. Okay, so sometimes when people want reposting or they want special posting and they send me a message and I work it out for them, they are very happy. And I keep saying in my head, please, okay, don't get relaxed, because there are things ahead of you that you need to accomplish. We must also avoid complacency after receiving monthly allowances. You must avoid complacency after receiving monthly allowance. Now, when I was doing my national service, even before I was entering the university, I knew people that were my seniors that went to university, they did national service, and they had been at home even before me entering into university. And even when I was starting my national service, these young people were also at home and they had no job. So when I was entering I was asked to enter into the university, I was very focused. I was putting in strategies, okay, that will make my life different immediately after university. So now when I was doing my national service, okay, I didn't relax at all when I had these small allowances. Okay, so for instance, I'm in Ghana, and I remember my time during national service, I was being paid a stipend of 559. I don't know how much they take now, but I know I was paid 559. Okay, now a lot of young folks, whenever they get these allowances, as I said earlier on, it makes their head flatter. They think they have achieved all. And sometimes it looks normal because when you were in the university, you were not getting 559 every month. Okay, sometimes you will struggle even before you get 200 Ghana. Okay, but I didn't struggle like that. But then I knew a lot of my colleagues, majority of them, that even struggled before they even get money to buy food to eat, and then pamphlet and other things. Okay, so when you complete and you are doing a national service and you are gaining a monthly allowances, it's normal. It looks like you are in heaven. Meanwhile, you are not in heaven. You are in Africa, you are in Ghana, you are on earth. All right, so you don't relax because you are taking 559, but you ask yourself, what can I do after national service to get more than what I'm receiving? You must also not over depend on the top officials of the company or institution that you are working on. You don't over depend on them, right? This normally happens to a lot of young ladies who are doing their national service in some institutions. They rely on these top officials, and some of them take advantage of them. Some of them sleep with them. Some of them have sex with them in the name of, I'm going to give you a job after national service. And normally, if you depend on them too much, it will not make you plan your life very well, right? It will not make you plan your life very well. By the time you realize your service has ended, and then you are going home with no hope, with no plans. So in this video, I would advise you that don't depend on top officials or executives of the company or institution that you are working in. All right. Now, me, when I was teaching at the senior high school, I knew that recruitment wasn't based in the institution that I was teaching in. It was based on GES, through Ministry of Education, right? So I was very careful. I respected the top officials. I had a good relationship with them, but I didn't depend on them, okay, as if they are supposed to give me job after I complete my service. So all along while I was doing my service, I was also planning my life after service, and it really worked. It really worked, and I thank God it worked. So you don't over depend on them. Okay, I know a lot of people who were disappointed after their national service because according to them, they promised to recruit them after national service, and only for them to complete their national service, and it was like a daydream, right? So you don't depend on top officials, executives of your institution or company. You plan your life very well. Now you have to also save a little from the small allowances. You have to save a little from the small allowances that you are getting, right? You have to save a little from the small. There are a lot of, you see, 559 in my country, in Ghana, it looks like a small money, but it's a big money. So let's even assume that you are even receiving maybe 500 Ghana, okay, every month as an allowance. If you live within your means, okay, you cut off some budget, okay, and then even if you save 50 cedis every month, by the time you complete your national service for 1 year, at least you have an amount of money that you can use it to start something. But what happens? What happens is that a lot of folks who are having their national service, they want to live some kind of big living. They want to live a big lifestyle. They want to live a glamorous lifestyle. So a young lady, a young guy who is receiving a stipend of 559 is having the latest iPhone in town, is wearing the expensive clothes in town. Okay, the person is not saving a little from what he or she is gaining. So at the end of the day, when you complete national service, you realize that you have received something, but you don't have anything you are going home with an empty hands, going to beg. Even if you want to start a business, you are going to beg for capital. So please, we should also take note. Save a little from the small allowances that you receive. You have to save a little. I tried. I was saving a little from the small allowances that I was receiving, okay, from the National Service Secretariat. And after completing my national service, I started a business with that money I had. And we will talk on that in subsequent videos. That's why I've always asked you to stay tuned to this channel. Keep on sharing. Recommend this channel to a friend, a brother, a beloved, a colleague, a loved one to subscribe. Like all the videos. Comment on all the videos. Watch all the videos that will be on this channel, and your life will never be the same again. Okay, so my subsequent videos, I'll be talking to you on what the business I used my small savings from my national service allowances, the business I started with it. Now, we have to also avoid narrow mindset. We have to avoid narrow mindset. There are a lot of young folks who are doing their national service and they have a narrow mindset. They have a stagnant mindset. What do I mean by a narrow mindset or a stagnant mindset? Now, they have a perception that I have been employed to do my national service in this company. So by all means, I need to be recruited in this company. It looks very strange, right? But it's well. Okay, they have a mindset that I studied maybe geography. So after my national service, I must gain an employment based on geography, based on my course, based on my program of study. Narrow mindset. They have a perception that I have lived in perhaps Accra, the capital town of Ghana, or I have lived in Koforidua, or I have lived in maybe Kumasi all my life, and I'm doing my national service there. So after national service, by all means, I need to be recruited in that company or in that institution. I need to have a job on my field in that same town, city, or region. Narrow mindset. So by the time the young guy or the young lady finish national service, okay, he or she will be following that narrow mindset, that narrow perception, that stagnant mindset. By the time he or she realize 4 years is gone, 5 years is gone, 6 years is gone, and still there is no job for him or her. So it's very important. We need to avoid narrow mindset. Whenever you are doing a national service, just open up your brain. Know that you were a graduate and you went to school not just to study a particular program or a particular course, but you went to school to study a whole branches. They look strange, right? Okay, so it will catch up with you if you don't prepare yourself whilst you were in tertiary or whilst you were on campus. Okay, so what am I saying? I'm saying that just open your mind. Okay, open your mind, be flexible, be ready to work at everywhere you are. Your services are needed. Every department, whatever town, whatever it is you are called for. Prepare yourself. Okay, by preparing your mind that you are ready to work there. And when you do that, you'll never be disappointed. Okay, prepare yourself, prepare your mind that even after national service, if I don't get a job right after national service, I will start a business. I will start something. I will start doing something for myself. I will start establishing something small for myself, because anything can happen. Okay, we'll talk more on that as we move on. So avoid narrow mindset. When I was doing my national service, I definitely didn't have hope of where I'm going to gain employment after national service. So I had plan A and I had plan B. So plan A was the fact that fine, after national service, if I gain government work or I gain the state employs me, fine. Then the plan B was after, what if the state doesn't employ me? If I don't gain government work or public work, then let me do this business. Let me start it from here. Let me do something for myself and build it gradually. and I will get there. Okay, so you don't have a narrow mindset. So I had plan A, I had plan B. I was working towards all the plans. So my mind wasn't narrow. And it really helped me after my national service. So I stayed home for 1 year, but I had my own business that was doing very well. And it was picking up very quickly until, by the grace of God, I also had employment, okay, as a local government servant, okay, or I had employment into the local government service, okay. And so the plan A didn't work at my first year after national service, but I was on plan B until plan A worked. Then when plan A worked, you can apply both plan A and plan B. All right, don't worry, you will understand it even as you follow me on this platform. Now, you have to make time for reading books and journals. You have to make time for reading books and journals. There are a lot of people doing their national service. Okay, they think that, oh, now I'm doing my national service, I'm receiving allowance, so now I'm not reading anything. I'm not reading anything. They won't even read a book on the program they studied. They won't even read the book on different things aside their program of study. They won't even read the journal. And that is when you find yourself wanting, if you complete national service. That is when you may find yourself in a deep gutter or in a deep hole after complete national service, and you may get stuck. Okay, so sometimes you have to just be reserved, read a book or a journal. Okay, when I was doing my national service at Penny Senior High School, every month I was reading a motivational book, at least a journal, at least a book. I was reading it. Okay, I was reading it. So sometimes during closing time, when all teachers have left, I'll still be in the staff common room and I'll be reading a book. And this really helped me after my national service. I was reading a book on business, a book on entrepreneurship, a book on finances, a book on marriage, all sorts of books. And it built my confidence. It gave me the strategy of life. I saw life in a different perception, whereas my colleagues also saw life in the other day round. And after the national service, okay, there was by the grace of God, the differences showed. So when you are doing national service, it doesn't mean that you should end reading. It doesn't mean that learning has ceased. Keep learning, keep reading, and on all topics that you may find yourself. And after national service, your life will never be the same again. Thank you very much for watching me. My name is Akoto George. Don't forget to share this video to a friend, a colleague, a brother, a family, and don't forget to like and give your comment. I love you. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.